Johnny Sexton, now that it is confirmed he's going to win his 100th cap, can you talk about his longevity and what how he's evolved and how he's changed and what he brings to the party as one of the more experienced people?
Well, I think a lot's been said already about him, and I think we could carry on the same subject for years to come as well, not just this week, because I said last week that he's one in a generation player, and I think that says it all really, because how many of those are about? How many of those are coming through, etc. It's pretty rare in any sport, so I think that says it all really, Corky.
And just in relation to the team selection, people may make a virtue of the fact there's 12 from Leinster in the starting team, but the fact that there are so many players who have that bit more game time at the start of the season, how relevant a factor was that in terms of the next 3 weeks and specifically this game this weekend? Yeah. Lots of points is a good point. I've been on record and saying before that I would never do the squad a disservice by looking at who I'm picking, who they play for provincially. It's certainly not fair to the squad, it's certainly not fair to the team, and it's 100% not fair to the individual. We pick a team on merit, on what's right, and where the squad and the field is at that moment in time. So this is the best side for Japan, and we go with that.
And the Dan Sheehan, you mentioned him there a few seconds ago. What have you seen in him over the course of the last 2 weeks? I know he's obviously been on your radar for a while, but specifically in camp, what have you been most impressed with?
I've seen what you hope to see when you work with somebody for the first time. Someday that's going to come into a daunting environment and roll his sleeves up and say, I'm going to prove that I belong here. And he's definitely done that, and that's what you want, and that's what we've seen in the past with the likes of Hugo. We've seen that with the likes of Caelan, Ronan Keller to a certain extent as well. Dan's come in and he's hit the ground running. He's made his errors like everyone has, and it's certainly not going to be perfect on the weekend for him. But he's got the bit between his teeth, and he's trying to show the rest of the squad that he belongs here.
Just on Andrew Porter as well, what have you made of his switch over, and what's he been like in camp?
He's been great, yeah. Scrums have been very competitive, as you would imagine. Again, we've picked a big enough squad to make sure that side of things is competitive in the set piece. We always want to keep improving in that aspect. To see Ports and Tig on the field together at the same time is something that I'm sure we're all looking forward to.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Andy, just on that, is that something that's been in the back of your mind for a while? Obviously, you were there when he made the switch initially, but...
Well, obviously I was there we all know Ports' background as a junior coming through. I was there in 2015 when we was toying with the idea, and we saw him have a fantastic game at Wales in the loosehead position as well. It's something that we've talked about without actually giving him the full chance to really prove himself in that regard. He's been more than open to the idea, and he's had a full summer to get stuck into it. And but he's certainly aware. I'm very comfortable in the fact that we know that he's a top class tight head as well on the way. But he's taken to the loosehead side of things, and we're all excited to see him go on Saturday.